Alright, so I'm back up here in this same area where I was doing some clearing and burning the other day. I've got the Intimidator on the skid steer, so that should work a little bit better for trying to pull some of these cedars and a few autumn olive out. I'm not going to try burning today. It's pretty windy out right now. I don't know if it'll let off later on, but for now I'm just going to work on getting stuff ripped out, and I'll pile it somewhere around on here, and then whenever I can get a little bit calmer day, try and get that stuff burned up. Alright, well, I got a fair little bit cleared out here this afternoon. It's maybe, I don't know, half an acre or so. So I've got one big old pile here over here. This is where I was doing some clearing before, over in this section over here. And then I've got that big pile over there, and pretty much all of that came out of this little section going back that direction. So I was just kind of trying to get a little bit of a run there at the top of the hill, just seeing what was that direction. Now the wind has actually died down here this evening, so I could burn if I wanted to, but it's a little bit late to get started on that. So I think I'll probably wait until maybe tomorrow to try doing some more burning, and I may just leave the Intimidator up here, and then I can bring the brush grapple up tomorrow, and that way I'll have both of them up here, and that way I've got the Intimidator for ripping stuff out. I've got the brush grapple, which works a whole lot better for grabbing onto the loose stuff and moving it over onto the burn pile. There's also a lot of little bits and pieces of stuff around here, just little small stuff that I didn't really want to mess with trying to grab with the Intimidator either, so having the brush grapple will work well for getting that stuff picked up too. All right, so today we're gonna do some burning. I have no idea if I'm in frame or not, but And to get it started, obviously all this stuff is really green, but back around the corner over there, there's some cedars that have been down for a while. They're nice and browned up and dried out. So we're gonna head around the corner there and grab some of those, throw them over on the burn pile, kind of get things going a little bit, and then we'll start adding on some of this green stuff and get a nice good plume of smoke going. So I'm back up here with the 784 and the brush hog, and I'm gonna see if I can't get all the rest of this brushy stuff mowed down here in the side field. Well, that certainly improved the look of this field here. Now you can still see one little rough spot back there, and that's where the burn pile was. So I really can't brush hog through that spot too well. There's some old fence wire and stuff that needs to be cleaned out of there, and it's probably going to get used again for doing more burning for stuff that's over the hill behind you guys, because there's a bunch more stuff over there that's going to get ripped out, cedars and mostly autumn olives out of there, but definitely a good handful of cedars that need to get ripped out and burnt yet from over in that area. So for the time being, that burn pile is just gonna stay where it is and the way it is, and once I finally get stuff cleaned up well enough around here, I'll go through, get all the metal pulled out of there, and then get it graded out and smoothed out and get everything hopefully turn back into a little bit better pasture. Alrighty folks, well that is going to be it for today's video. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.